So, family, I just want to get into something with you all real quick because I was sitting here. What was I doing? I was doing something, and then this message just dropped in on me, and I'm gonna share it. Okay. Men can be unbelievably inconsiderate to their partner's fertility journeys. And I don't know, I'm not saying that everybody does it on purpose. I don't believe that everybody is just completely unaware, but I do believe, and I personally want to talk about my experience and then address the elephant in the room about it all. Okay, so y'all know I have a 13-year-old daughter. My son will be 2 in 4 months. But between that, I dealt with a 11-year perceived infertility journey. Okay, so I've had multiple partners, multiple marriages, multiple experiences where we were trying to conceive and it just was not happening and kicking. So this is thousands of pregnancy tests later. I'm just telling you my experience, right? So much heartbreak, so much fear and anxiety and worry on a month to month basis. You know what I'm saying? When the cycle pulls up on me late because I've been so stressed out and anxious about a pregnancy. And so now I'm believing I'm pregnant only to find out I'm not, and then find insert reason here why you're not. You feel what I'm saying? Mindlessly on Google, trying to figure out alternatives, crying and breaking and crying and breaking, and then running to my partner for tender love and care, and then my partner meeting me with the same brick wall that I'm getting out in my own personal experience, okay? And so my husband was the first. I was very candid with every partner I've ever been with about the possibility of me not being able to get pregnant. I always told him so that everybody was aware. But with my husband, we actually took the IVF journey together. I moved to Texas. I was there for 9 months. I started my job with eBay. And eBay offered in, I forget it. They paid for your IVF treatment all the way up to your live birth, and if your baby didn't make it to term, they'd pay for a full round again until you had a live birth. They keep covering the cost for it, right? Not only that, they gave me maternity time off. They would give him paternity time off. Like, it was just, I felt like it was a dream from heaven. There was no reason I wasn't going to get pregnant. And even with that being the case, you all, my husband uttered the words to me one day and said, "You're holding my seeds hostage because you can't have kids." Okay? That's just one of the very inconsiderate things that he said to me. It was about, how long is this going to take? And so then I'm telling him about the herbs and the treatments and the things that I'm taking in. And he's just like, okay, this doesn't mean anything about me. I've never had any problems. Or, I've had lovers who said they've never had any problems, lovers who never had kids. And it was just like, well, you know, it could or couldn't be me because I've never had kids. Who knows, right? I say all this to say the experience a woman goes through emotionally, physically, socially, mentally, spiritually when she is feeling like something is missing, like a creation, like a missing from the creative space, a baby. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's really heavy. That's really heavy. As someone who had to hold that for 11 years, it is extremely a heavy burden to hold. And until it wasn't the full 11 years, right? I was doing this womb work and really tapping into my womb all the while, right? I came to this planet doing this work, okay? But I was tapping into the journey, and then at 11, when my daughter turned 11, my son was conceived, right? Or about March, I found out, and then the next month she was turning 11. And so, yeah, all of the journeys that I've gone through, every road that I've traveled, and all of the things that I've heard, I just really feel called to talk to my men. Ladies, give the phone to your men. I'll give you a minute. I'm gonna take a sip today. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. We need another one. Okay. Peace, love, and light, God Kings. Thank you so very much for joining me right now. If you're not here, then may your goddess translate this message to you in the most divine way possible. Okay? It hurts. It really hurts when a woman is actively trying to conceive a child with some man, someone, some husband, some partner that she says she loves, and there is a physical block. I understand at this point, family, whoever's listening, that this all can be rectified with spiritual womb work and development, but that does not take away the emotional journey that infertility is. Cried. I've cried night after night after night, month after month after month. I bought pregnancy tests that I was so afraid to even take. Times that I was so afraid that I was or was not pregnant. Like, you can't even wrap your mind around the psychoses that you experience when you're disconnected from your womb in that way, or when you feel disconnected from your womb. So here's what you can do to support your queen. Okay, when she comes to you and tells you about the different things and the remedies and the modalities that she is taking in to better herself, to better her womb health, understand and understand and overstand. It's not just for her. This is for the experience of creating life with you. And me actively taking the time to do all that, to be met with I don't give a fuck, or the journey is all yours and good luck, hurts. That extremely hurts. Then to be matched with words that, cut fucking deep, that hurts. Okay? And so you can listen. You can listen when she's having emotional uproar, because that's gonna happen. A part of infertility comes with emotional hormones all over the place, because you don't know what to expect month to month, family. Could you imagine if someone was gonna come and bulldoze down your house every month? You don't know, you're in the way of bulldozing path. So every month on the first, you're liable to get bulldozed down. You don't know until the first comes and midnight sets in and your shit wasn't bulldozed down. But for that 24 hours that you're wondering if it's bulldozed down, you are going to fucking lose it, right? You're going to go crazy. That is the painted picture of infertility. This is the months. This becomes the years. This becomes the experience. You feel me? Meet that goddess with compassion. We need more foot rubs. We need a shoulder. We really need to know that we're not in this journey alone. And if we are truly taking the journey alone, then I don't believe that, it's a couple of things I believe, but I'm going to leave what I believe alone, right? Maybe that's not what I need to implement. Thank you. What I need to say, rather, is if you feel like that's a journey that your goddess is taking alone and that you don't have to have anything to do with, or you shouldn't have anything to do with it, I invite you to pray. I invite you to ask her really and truly how she's feeling about the journey of infertility. It's bigger than just having a baby. It's bigger than just, talk to me when you're pregnant. It's bigger than just let me know when the baby's here. I'm going through so much hormonally, month to month, trying to meet this goal for myself, meeting this goal for my family. The thought and the angst of not being able to create as a woman hurts. It hurts. Be it create the life we want, the reality we wish to see, or create life from our womb space. Wherever the disconnect, there's a lot of pain, okay? As the partner, as the companion, as the love, as the God, as the king that you are. Honor the journey by being a part of the journey, by being in tune with the journey. Draw the goddess a bubble bath. I have clients that have been getting the egg retrievals for 5+ years. Each time, family, each time this goddess has the egg retrieval, she's weakened and in bed longer. She's hurting physically even longer. Her spiritual and emotional and psyche well-being goes down each time. You know what I'm saying? And until we pulled, and started a new healing protocol and new methods, you know what I'm saying? All of that, even with the goddess doing our work concurrently with her medicines there, I watched that. And that's hurtful. Fortunately, she has such a beautiful partner that met her with such beautiful, loving energy. But even then, I hear even in every dynamics, you go and support at these appointments, when it looks really good. But like I said, there's times when she's in the restroom taking extra long because she took a pregnancy test that was negative. And guess what? You don't even know about that test. How about that? You don't even know about that test because she doesn't want to let you down. Maybe you know about that test and she still doesn't want to continue to keep letting you down. And first of all, that's bad communication. Okay, that's bad communication on the goddess's part. That's bad communication on your part, because we should definitely be all hands on, all hands in, as it relates to expansion and creating. Creating is not a it's not a one person journey. You can create and birth something on your own, but in order for you to see it through, you're going to need your team. You're going to need a foundation. You're going to need support, okay? All of that is so key. It's so important. Okay, so I invite you to dig deep into infertility. If you are a king that is dealing or in a space with a goddess who is in an infertility journey, understand that's a rite of passage. Do you feel me? That's a rite of passage. It really is. Because what goes into that, what comes out of that, is it's birth. It's one of the most powerful experiences anybody could go through. And to my queens, pass the phone back to your goddess. I love y'all. Okay, my queens. Now, here's the thing. You have to release the deep desire to create with each time you make love, each time you engage. And I know that sounds hard. I know that sounds extremely difficult. But if the sole focus and the sole purpose of your making love is only to create, then every time that you don't create, then you're beating yourself up emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? So today, right now, make a decision to no longer hold yourself hostage to old thought patterns or even old prescriptions of what could or could not happen from the past. Move in alignment with what feels good for you right now. Right now, what feels good is the knowing that you are everything that you will ever need, okay? You are a divine feminine goddess. You are so fucking beautiful and powerful, and your womb is activated, okay? Say whatever mantra feels best for you to encourage you to keep moving forward. Schedule a womb wellness consultation with me. I still have 2 slots open for a 15-minute complimentary womb wellness consultation with me. There, we can develop your pussy protocol. Get some things in flow to develop whatever it is you're wanting to develop. If you're flowing with infertility, if you're flowing with pH imbalances, BV, yeast infection, right? You're just wanting to clear out past lovers and past people's energy out of your womb space, right? Whatever that is for you, let's lock in. Let's do that work together. And may your God King follow the guidance that you set the tone for, and just continuing to flow in yourself, flow deeper into your body, flow deeper into your womb, okay? Y'all stick together. Thank you for the partners who are experiencing this journey and staying together and breaking the mold, okay? I love you all. I would love to make a suggestion for those who are in this journey. Look into some Tantra, okay? Consider some couples Tantra together. See how that can feel for you to connect to each other through intimacy that doesn't necessarily require the sexual energy. Doesn't matter. Sexual energy is great, but it's fabulous to connect to somebody that you say you love. In these ways, in the breath work, through the eyes, through the heart, through the soul, through the reproductive organs, right? It's so deep. It's so deep. It's so deep. So I love you all. Thank you so very much for listening to this message, this divine download. I am sending you all peace and balance and patience and prayers. Okay? I popped them all out for you in pop. I don't know what's happening with the peas. Okay? Oh, and by the way, I used to love Baby Fat when I was young, y'all. I did. I was like low-key Kimura's like BFF. Hey, Kimura. Okay, y'all. Peace and blessings.